I would like to know how this went down.
Get a dictionary.
Okay, so I'm finally doing this video of my final thoughts on this whole Squid Game thing. It's been trending for weeks now. I finally watched all episodes, and I'm sure you have. This is a spoiler alert. Actually, I'm not gonna do spoiler alert because if you guys haven't watched it yet, I don't know what to tell y'all. I just wanna lay down my final thoughts on this whole scenario and tell y'all what I really think about these characters and cast of Squid Game. And I got in an argument with a lot of people on TikTok because apparently I spreaded a clip of me watching the original version, the Korean version in English subtitles, and everybody was upset. I don't know why it touched the nerve, but the reason why I did that is because there is so much more raw emotion with the Korean version, with the original version. And on top of that, this one right here, This one was the last straw of me watching it in the English version, y'all. The 19-year-old grandma, and if she's 19, y'all, if she's 19, I just graduated from middle school, okay? Because, my bad, my camera cut off, see? That's my problem. I shouldn't have said all that. But the point is, you guys, there was a lot of ageism going on in here, but I felt kind of bad for her. But we'll get on that later. This one, my first red flag of him being a deadbeat father was when he visited his baby mama. And when his daughter actually came through the door with her stepdad, that's when he wants to leave and say, hey, okay, bye. What the fuck was that? My uncle showed me more compassion than that. And then the cherry on top was the last scene, the last episode, when he didn't even get on the plane. Why are y'all missing that? He cared more about strangers. He cared more about 455 strangers than he did his own blood, than he did his own family. I don't understand why y'all not understanding that. And then we have this one right here. The reason why I'm not naming their names because I do not want to butcher or disrespect the culture. But I'm saying this one, I kind of knew he was going to be in the top 3. And how convenient was that with the breaking glass, the tempered glass, and the real glass game? That the last 3 were going to be the 3 main characters. I said, this ain't gotta be. And the tug of war, yo, what did they have to leave us on the cliffhanger like we didn't know they were gonna win? Why did they do that? This is why I'm so glad it's a gift and curse to like series on Netflix, because this is why I'm so glad I didn't have to wait a whole week to see who won that tug of war game, even though I knew who was gonna win it. It's like, who's gonna win it? The 9 random people or 5 out of the 9 people that's on the cover of Squid Games itself? But a lot of people didn't like this character because he was mean. Do you think that the nicest person was gonna win this game? Which brings us to this character right here. I felt that I was in Squid Games myself, sleeping on the bed. Because when he set up that whole let's beat up everybody at night, I was scared to go to sleep, let alone I was on the couch at dark and it was around 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why my country accent is coming out. And then when he had the nerve to bully everyone in that breaking glass game to go before him, no fool, you picked that number. Next one, this one, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. He could get it. That's it and the story. I don't know if this one is the mathematician or the one that was scared to pick last. I think according to his expression, he was the one scared to be picked last or pick something last. Anyways, the irony of this whole situation was that he did not get picked last. He picked his own number on his own accord, but he was the first to die. Now, the producers did not have to do it. You guys gave us this whole monologue with the whole scenario and background symphony band playing, and then have the nerve to kill him first? Y'all ain't shit. This is my best scene. These 2 right here. If y'all think this is your favorite character, let me know, because I shedded a few tears during this game and during their whole interaction. Because if you did not catch that part when she said, I'm gonna make sure you win, right before they got into this game. And is it just me? Or could more than one person win this whole round? If you listen to the announcer, they said to win this game, you have to get all of your partner's marbles. All right, I got that. But I was confused because it wasn't against each other, I thought all you had to do was ask your partner to trust you and give you their marble. I don't know when this whole, let's think of a game so we can find out who should get my marbles, but the announcer never said how many marbles you had to get. They said just to get your partner's marbles. 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 But why is it that's so hard to say? Partner's marbles. That's why it's so hard. Just to get your partner's balls. The announcer never said you had to have 20 marbles in total, okay? But now that, I guess that's where the twist we're going with, you have to challenge your own partner. I felt bad for the husband and wife, and for him to kill himself right before the next game really pissed me off, because not only did you lose your wife in vain, you had the audacity to off yourself. If that was the case, you could have just gave your wife your marbles and off yourself then. But going back to these two girls, I do not remember this one's name, but I gravitated towards her. I don't know why. There was something about her tone that I liked so well, but we kind of knew who was going to win this one, right? And when homegirl cried, I kind of shedded a tear too, because I found out later that she really did cry behind the scenes. But this is the part that really made me cry, when homegirl said it was an honor to play with you. Why she had to say that shit? But going back to this one, I honestly thought she was gonna be top 2. I really did, but then, long story short, she wasn't. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one is my favorite character. Now, episode 6, I think that's what it was. It was trending on Twitter for about a week. Episode 6 really pissed me off. I was this close to canceling my niece's Netflix subscription. I honestly was, because yes, he did steal money. I had a whole argument in the comment section about this. A lot of people were saying that, hey, did you know that their deaths actually I forgot the word for it. What is it, y'all? That pro-inhibited, pro-magnetized, pro-predicted. You know, the thing where you're doing something and it ends up being similar to, your demise ends up being similar to what happened before when you committed that sin. I don't know, but the whole point is I got in a whole argument with a stranger because I said he did not. Okay, I got in a whole argument with the stranger because I said he did not steal money, okay? What happened was he took money that was rightfully belonged to him, okay? So anyways, case in point, he was the nicest one out here. Did he have to die? No. Did we know he wasn't gonna win? Yes, but his end was complete bullshit. Back to this 19-year-old grandma. You guys, now going back to what I said in the beginning, this is what made me switch from English to Korean, because it was, I think, the second episode. I don't know the exact episode, but I know the exact scene. When she was on the toilet, she was doing so much. I yelled myself, and I tell y'all why I yelled, but I don't know why she yelled. Netflix didn't give us a background on her. All I know is that I said, no, I can't do this anymore. Click. Now this guy, I couldn't wait. Y'all, I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. He can get it too. I don't know if it's the suit or what, but if he sat right beside me and asked, do I wanna play with him? Hell yeah, I wanna play with you. Okay, my camera cut off again. Okay, last but not least, the old man. I still don't know his name. You guys, I watched about 12 episodes 2 different times, and I still don't know his name. They kept on calling him old man. Anyways, I liked it. A lot of people say they didn't like the last episode. First off, it didn't leave us on a cliffhanger. It left us on a possible season 2, but it did not leave us on a cliffhanger. One, we already know dude was a deadbeat father. All right, let's sweep that under the rug, okay? We knew that. Number 2, this old man, 001, why he thought of the game, and he said it was your choice to enter the game. Why are you mad at him when you literally had the choice to go back or not? You knew what the game was all about when you signed that contract. Why are you mad at him? He gave you equal opportunity to back up or come back. So at this point, the only person you can blame is yourself. What do y'all think of the last episode? I personally, I liked it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I liked the last episode. It gave me closure, it gave me what I needed, and it gave me a real reason of why that game consists, why that game exists. And it gave us a reason why he really wanted to be in that game. Now let's take this back to this scene right here during the marble game. Now this is what I'm hearing. Y'all can confirm to me if I'm wrong or right. Actually, I want y'all to comment on the things I might have missed, the Easter eggs, because I'm still invested in this whole game, in this whole series. But I'm hearing that this dude is this dude's real father. And I kind of believe that conspiracy theory because not only one, we haven't heard we haven't heard much about Homeboy's father. Number two, did y'all catch that scene in that whole village scenario that he said, oh, this reminds me of the street I grew up in. And so did the son. So did the son. He said the same thing. Why did y'all not connect that? Maybe it's just me. So let's go on to these memes. Now look what this person cashed in this one. She said, she got on my nerves the whole series. You know why? Because you were watching it in English. I can almost guarantee I could put my money on. I could put about 60 million wands on it. Netflix tweeted, your top Squid Game related Google searches answered, no, no, yes. Is Squid Game based on a true story? What? Is Squidward a squid? No. Okay, that's out of your jurisdiction, Netflix. That has nothing to do with you. Number three, is Squid Game on Netflix? Yes. This is a lie because what y'all need to add is, hey Google, how much is 60 million won? Because I know I'm not the only one that asked Google that. I know it. The show villain and the real villain. Exactly. This dude acted so much of a villain, it was obvious that he was not. Okay? No, the villains were the rich people that orchestrated the games just for entertainment instead of just giving them the money. Okay, maybe, I don't know. But if Squid Game were real and it offered you $100 million just to play the game, let's assume you know the risks or not. Are you in or out? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about this costume. That same costume. Is that pink or red? You know what? I could have had this costume during this moment right here as I speak. But if you guys had the chance to win $100 million, would y'all play this game? Me? No. You know why? Because I already know the risk, and two, I already know my luck. And last but not least, this month want to do everything except be a good father. I told y'all. Exactly! This is what I'm talking about! Y'all need to stop overlooking the fact that he was a deadbeat. He's still probably not on this plane today.